Hello, my name is Romario James, and today I'll be presenting to you my computer science advanced project proposal. So the product I want to be showing you today is one I call Handy Navigator. What the product is my own implementation of a navigator software for PC. For instance, you have a lot of voice-oriented navigation softwares out there like JCA or Jargon. So my implementation of this same concept is what I call Handy Navigator. Okay, so let's dive in. So the aim of this application, it aims to tackle the challenges faced by the visually impaired when they're using their PC. It also aims to implement a fun and creative way for users to navigate their PC when they can't use their touchpads because of their situations. Example, you might be in the kitchen cooking, you might be Skyping at the same time, or just maybe watching some videos on YouTube or anything. But you want to maybe click on the next video, but you're unable to do so. Why? Because your hand may be stuck in flour or something. You may be doing something that does not allow you to use your touchpad. So this product aims at addressing those situations. So we can have a look at system features. Now the two major features of the system is one, a voice command feature, and two, a gesture-based feature. Now, for the voice command features, as it says here, the user should be able to execute many processes such as opening applications, softwares, folders, and closing them also, executing searches locally and online, and playing music and videos, also sending and checking emails. As far as I am able to implement tasks that this feature allows, I will expand the domain to do such. The other feature is the gesture feature. This is what, in my opinion, really sells the application for me, because I think will be a new cool way to navigate the computer without using your mouse and not having to buy any external hardware to do such. Alright, so with this feature, what the user will be able to do is to use their webcam. It will power on their webcam. It will be using their webcam, of course, to track the user's hand motions. And by doing a certain gesture motion, the user should be able to execute certain tasks. For example, the basic function of this feature is that the user should be able to do left and right clicks and move the cursor just by moving their hands around in the region where the webcam can identify the motion. Alright, so with that feature, they should be able to do basic left and right click or left and right clicks. The other things I want to get this feature to implement is that the user should be able to do scrolls, like side scrolls, like if persons who have Samsung phones, they would know that Samsung phones has a sensor at the top where if they enable their ear gestures, they can go into their gallery, and without touching the screen of the phone, they can do like a glide across motion over the sensor or in the range of the sensor, and that should skip to the next photo or to the previous photo. In the same way, that is what I want to implement with this feature. So I also want to get zoom in functionality and the pinching functionality. So you're looking at your photos, you can do like a gesture to expand it and zoom into the photo, or you can retract it based on what you want to do. So that is basically That is basically what this feature should do. However, though, the zoom and scroll features were not presented as primary functionalities of this feature. Those are additional functionalities to which I plan to extend the domain of this feature as far as time will permit me to do so. But for basic functionality, this feature should be able to allow you to move your cursor and make selections, left and right selections. So that's what this feature is about. We can look at the contributions. So basically, I'm expecting this project to contribute a new application to the pool of applications out there that allows users to navigate their computers. And I'm also expecting it to increase the satisfaction of human-computer interaction, given that it is not just like any other voice systems out there. It implements a new feature which allows you to navigate with gestures, ear gestures, and so on. So that is what I'm hoping that this project will contribute. Alright, so the system diagram. This is what the system diagram looks like. So you'll have your PC, and it will be connected to the internet, of course. And this PC is required to have a microphone and a webcam to use both functionalities of both features of the application. Now the webcam and the microphone can be internal or external, user's preference. This is a mock-up of what I'm hoping the application will look like. I'm hoping also to improve the design of it, but this is the basis of which the application will look. So you'll have your help button here, and with the help button you should be able to find maybe the commands that you can issue to the application for a certain process, like searching, etc. So all those commands will be built into the help section, and this is basically what this will do. This is basically an enabling button for the computer to always be listening. Over here now you'll have the on and off for the gesture detection, because what I'm hoping is that you'll be able to turn on whichever feature you want to turn on. Alright, so you don't have to be using both features at the same time, but you can be doing that also. Alright, so here we have the use case diagram for the application. So the user will be able to execute searches locally and online, open, close application and folders, sending and checking emails, control mouse with finger gestures, use gestures to perform pinching and zooming operations, and text to speech. Also, I may have not mentioned that the application should operate like a bot, in that when users issue a command, then they should get also a voice reply to ensure that the command was received, and to create a more interactive session between the user and the computer. So next we have our context level 0 diagram, and basically you can see just the user and a recognition system. The user will issue a voice command or a gesture, and the system will reply with by starting a certain process or a certain behavior. Also, here is the level 0 DFD. We have the user, we have the motion detect process, we have a speech recording process and a speech to text process. execution process, and our text-to-speech process, which issues our feedback to the user. Okay. So finally, we have our level one DFD, which has the user, which has more details on processes. We'll have our vocabulary list, the accepted commands, and our external search data. So for this application, I don't think I'll be using a database. So far in my research, I've not seen where I'll be needing to use a database. Mostly I'll be using lists to store the commands, local text files, that is, to store the commands. All right, so that about wraps up my computer science project presentation. Hoping it was good and the content was brought about clearly and accurate. Thank you for watching.